Hello, and welcome to Pep Talks. I know that you probably have heard rumors that I'm launching a new book co-written with my pastor, Reverend Julius Kubison, on discipleship. Now, Jesus did not invent discipleship, okay? I think it's important to realize that this is the word disciple comes from the word discipulus, okay? The Latin word discipulus, which means student or learner or pupil, or if you like, apprentice. And so if you think about it, if you're doing internship now, you are a disciple of whoever you are interning with. If you are an apprentice learning to be a plumber or a shoemaker or a cobbler or a carpenter in medical school, that's what we do in the clinical years. We are apprentices of our consultants, all right? This goes way back. In fact, the term mentor comes from, you know, the Odyssey. Yeah, the Greek Odyssey. When this king was going out to war, he called for a friend, a really trusted advisor whose name was Mentor, and he asked him to take care of his son Telemachus, to guide him to become a man while he's away to fight the Trojan War. Right, that's how the term mentor came about. And so today when we say, oh, you are mentoring somebody, actually it's because of the guy whose name was Mentor. All right, so Socrates had a disciple. His name was Plato. Plato had a disciple. His name was Aristotle. All right, so even in Jesus' day, it was already known that people had disciples. There were people who were called Moses' disciples. Jesus referred to them. There were people who were John the Baptist, John's disciples. There were people who were disciples, of other things and other people, all right? But I would say that Jesus perhaps perfected it and portrayed it best. And finally, perhaps no other person prescribed it as powerfully and as strongly as Jesus did. In fact, it was more than a prescription. It was a mandate that he gave to his disciples, to his immediate followers when he was leaving, that they should also make disciples. Now, discipleship is a powerful thing. My co-author and I have discovered 3 important channels to making disciples. Number 1 is marking them. Number 2 is maturing them. And number 3 is mentoring them. I'm not going to give you the details. You need to read the book. But one thing I'll say is this: the world is looking for discipleship. They just don't know it. They say, oh, we need more mentoring. Oh, we need more internships. They're saying we need more apprenticeships. They don't know what they're looking for is discipleship. In fact, this whole leadership development world is looking for disciples. Actually, disciples of Jesus. Because Jesus transforms people from the inside out. He marks them with a God kind of life and then matures them so they bear fruits like love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. And Paul writes and says, there's no law in the world against any of these 9 things that I mentioned. The world is looking for disciples of Jesus. They just don't know it. 90% of character failures, Stephen Covey says, 90% of leadership failures, Stephen Covey said, are character failures. In fact, General Schwarzkopf said 99% of leadership failures are character failures. Guess what? That is the essence of discipleship. So please, let's get excited about discipleship again, especially the way Jesus portrayed it, the way he perfected it, and the way he prescribed it. Take care.